to make sure Facebook is on. Hello, Facebook. Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people say hi, Jerusha. Hashtag to all the pretty people. What that means is we crown our queens and kings over here. We celebrate, collaborate, and create great relationships. Hashtag to all the pretty people. If you are a pretty person, hashtag pretty people. You're my people. You're my people. And so if you're joining me for the first time, put newbie in the chat. Say, I'm a newbie, Jerusha. And then if you watch the replay, put replay. But if you tag and share. So tag two people, share the broadcast. Tag two people, share the broadcast. So if you tag two people or tag anybody, share the broadcast. You and I just became besties. And you can ask me any business question and I will teach on that subject or I will answer you privately. So if you're joining me, I'm Jerusha Wiggins, motivational speaker, radio personality, and business coach in a direct sales business. And I am developing 100 new entrepreneurs in my organization. And I show up just for you. I show up if you have a business or if you want a business. I teach you how to build your businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat, put hashtag double threat in the chat because I built my business offline for years, became a part of the top 2% of the company in 8 months. I was doing it. And then recently, in the last 3-4 years, I've been online. So not that long ago. So like all of you that started marketing online 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, I wasn't even doing it. And so I can tell you what I've learned and how my account grew through 100,000 over here on Facebook and got on TikTok last year, grew to 40,000. So I can tell you the things that I've learned and how to implement those strategies in your businesses and in your brand. So hello, gorgeous. I love the hearts, honey. Heart me up. Yes, please go ahead and share the broadcast or tag your business bestie. I don't want to be the best kept secret. We want to share what we know for sure because what? Knowledge is the new rich. And so I wake up every morning trying to catch up to myself. And most of us don't. Yes, I love the double threats. Most of us don't live up to our full potential. My full potential takes off running in front of me every single morning, and I'm always trying to catch up. So we always have work to do. So I was going over my notes about TikTok. So the business question was, is it necessary to be on TikTok to build a business? Write this down. So if you're that person and you're wondering, should I even be on TikTok? I'm a professional or my business is, I don't know, real estate or my business is whatever. It doesn't matter, in my opinion, and what I've seen and looking at stats, it doesn't matter what type of business you have. You should be marketing and branding yourself or your business. And so a lot of people, what I find is more mature people, they're hesitant to be on TikTok and Reels because it's not a traditional way that they've known to do business, especially if you have a brick and mortar. So what I'm finding is a lot of people that have been in business offline and they have a brick and mortar, they're hesitant to come online, particularly on TikTok. Okay. So in my opinion, TikTok is just short form video. It's the same as YouTube Shorts. It's the same as Instagram Reels. It's the same as Facebook Reels. It's all short form video. So what I've learned is it doesn't matter which platform, as long as you're doing short form video. Okay. Because right now, the numbers say on TikTok, 500 billion, right? 500 million people are on TikTok every day, million daily. Right now, the stats show 500 million daily active users. Okay. So right now, short form video, TikTok in particular, because she asked me about TikTok. TikTok can be a gold mine for engagement for your business. It doesn't matter what type of business you have. Okay. You decide what type of content that you're going to put out. Okay. So let me use myself as an example. My platform, my brand is motivation, inspiration, and business tips. On all of my platforms, it's the same. I'm a cook over here, a chef over here, an event planner over here. My brand is motivation, inspiration, and business tips. So I turn my TikToks, right, into what represents me. So if you're in real estate, your TikToks would represent you. If you have an ice cream shop, your TikToks would represent your ice cream shop. Okay, I'm in love with ice cream. Or whatever type of business you have. You're in finances, your TikToks would represent you have a finance type of business or service or insurance or whatever. And so the cool part about TikTok is you can always see the trends and follow the trends. So what I would recommend for those of you that have a brick and mortar and you are still afraid or you don't feel like your business fits TikTok, I would say that's incorrect. I would say if you see major corporations on TikTok, you need to be on there. When you see Coca-Cola, when you see major corporations on TikTok, you need to be on there. Okay. So that just shows you that's where people are getting more engagement. They're spending more time looking at short form video. Now, what we know is if you follow along with the trends, write these lessons down. These are business tips that is valuable to you. So stop saying you don't know what to do. That's probably one of my pet peeves when I meet people and they say, well, I don't know what to do. And you get free information like this and you don't do it. So we know for sure you have 500 million people on there. There is no saturation. We know for sure that short form video is the wave of the future. We know for sure people spend more time watching TikToks. Okay. So now that you know that, that's where you need to be. So write that down. Say, yes, Arusha, you understand. So it doesn't matter. And I know the young lady that asked, she's like, oh, my business is consulting. Yes, you need to be on TikTok. It doesn't matter what the business is. You can turn it into a professional TikTok. It doesn't have to be dancing. I think there's a misconception that you have to dance. You don't. You see people actually, the young man, oh my gosh, my son's not here. The young man who makes $3 million from TikTok, he has never spoken a word on TikTok. So he follows trends, he creates trends, and he points a lot, right? I can't even think of the guy's name. You guys know who it is. Oh my gosh, young guy. I don't follow him. I just read the story. And so $3 million have never spoken a word on TikTok. You mean to tell me you can't get on there? So even if you are afraid to speak publicly, you don't have to. Just start pointing. That's what people are doing. Just start educating. The 4 E's, the 4 elements: educate people, entertain people, engage with the people, empower the people. You follow those 4 elements, you're good to go. So the answer to your question is yes. If you have a business, you should be marketing on TikTok. If you love Instagram Reels, it's the same. So if I say TikTok, the question was TikTok, but short form video is the same. Now, obviously, YouTube Shorts is not doing better than Facebook Reels. Obviously, Facebook Reels is not doing better than Instagram Reels, and Instagram Reels is not doing better than TikTok. So that's why I'm saying TikTok, but they all, right, are pretty much trying to keep up with TikTok. So I would definitely start there. Okay. Now, same thing with, should you be marketing on all the platforms? Because most people are like, I'm just confused. Start with one. As you learn that one, start with another one. Learn that one, start with another one. And so when I say start learning, it doesn't mean 30 days to learn. Girl, you can learn this TikTok thing in 1 week. Next week, learn Instagram Reels. Next week, run Facebook Reels. And the next one, YouTube Shorts. You got it. They are very similar. Now, obviously, the features are different, right? Obviously, the effects are different. But in terms of functionality, they pretty much are the same. I'm not tech savvy. That's the other question people typically ask me. I'm not tech savvy. Me either. And I know how to press live and show up like this and share what I know for sure. But I'm not tech savvy, right? So that's not my wheelhouse. I always have to use this thing that's underused. I'm going to give you guys the secret. It's called Google. It's my boyfriend. It's underused. It's Google. So Google it. Okay. And you will find the answer. It has everything. It has everything. It's going to show you a YouTube. It's going to show you how to do whatever it is you don't know how to do. That's an excuse. And I used to be like, oh, I hate technology. I stopped using that language. I'm not the best at it. I don't want to speak that I hate it because then I'm not going to get good at it. So you need to change the way that you're thinking about these tools. These are all tools to enhance your businesses, to grow your businesses. Use a tool. Don't be a fool. Use a tool. So I use a tool for everything. So let me give you some basics. Write this down. Some notes I took just for you. First of all, she also asked about a business account on TikTok. Now, what we know is if you have a business account, you're not going to receive all the latest trends and songs and sounds. You're not. So I would recommend a creator account. Write this down. A pretty person is putting this in the chat. A pretty person is putting this in the chat. You're taking notes, okay? No excuses. So I would say creator account, because the creator account get all the latest and the greatest. Now, as you can see, if you follow them, TikTok comes out with the hottest songs first and the dances and stuff first. Then weeks later, Instagram has it. Then weeks later, Facebook has it. And then weeks later, YouTube have it. Okay. So if you want to be on top of it, right, you want to know what people are doing, you start over there with TikTok. So you want a creator account. So if you already create a business account, you can change it. Go to your settings and change it. Google it. Okay. Now, the other thing that people often ask is you want to make sure your profile, you want to optimize your account on the platform. And so if you go to my accounts across the board, it says motivation, inspiration, business tips. It says I help people develop their businesses online and offline. Everyone knows I keep saying it. I help people develop their businesses online and offline. I'm developing 100 new entrepreneurs for my direct sales business. If you want to learn more about the 100, put 100 in the chat. So if I go to your TikTok page, they give you a little space at the top. Then you need to make sure I put, a speaker business coach. What's your title? So if you are an insurance agent, if you are a, financial services, if whatever you're the lawyer, attorney, you got lawyers over here, you have doctors over here, top realtors over here. Every single person is over here marketing through short form video, and you're still questioning it. Just do it. I was like, oh, I don't want to do it. But I saw that's what's happening right now. That's where everybody is. I need to be in front of the people. That's what needs to happen. So you want to make sure you do that. Now, in order to have a link, this might be repetitive for some of you. Everyone knows, well, not everyone, but in order to have a link on your profile, you have to have 1,000 followers. Now, let me give you a secret. It's easy to get to 1,000 followers. If you're not at 1,000 followers, okay, Tampa, Florida in the building. If you're not at 1,000 followers yet, let me tell you the fastest way to get there. Is this helpful? Put helpful in the chat. Well, I know you shared it you tagged 2 people and you shared the broadcast. To get to 1,000 followers fast, do trends. Do 2 to 3 trends a day. Okay. Do 2 or 3 trends a day. Obviously, you need to have some character. You don't have to be an extrovert, but character. You do have to, have some type of good content, I guess relevant content. But the fastest way to do it is to follow the latest trend and do it as fast as the trend is coming out. Because what happens is, because it's trending, the algorithm knows it's a trend, and you have a better chance. There's no guarantee. You have a better chance of more people seeing your post, right? Your video, your TikTok. The other thing is you want to make sure, write this down, a little secret. You want to engage with other TikToks. You cannot expect your account to grow if you don't engage. That means before you post, here's a freebie. Before you post, go love on other people's pages. I say this about everything, Instagram, Facebook. Before you do it, go love on other people's stuff. Get the algorithm warmed up. Like, yes, you loving, you commenting, get it going in your favor, right? So once you do that, then you post a trending one, right? And so everybody shows up on the For You page at least 5 minutes. So everybody shows up on the For You page. It's if you stay on the For You page. And so what happens is everybody shows up on the For You page 5 minutes. If it's good and people are commenting and people are liking and people are sharing, it stays on the For You page a little bit longer. It goes to the friends of yours and the followers of yours. But if it's not getting engagement, it comes off the For You page. Now, no one can guarantee when you're going to get engagement. You have to become creative, right, in some type of way using the trends. Now, what I would say is if you have an organization, you have a business, you have family and friends that actually love you, you can ask, when you see my stuff, comment. When you see my stuff, love on it, because that's going to help the algorithm, right, warm up to you so it can be served up to another group of people. Now, there are numbers to this and stats. If you take my 3-day ride, I'll give you those stats and numbers and things like that to get you more results. If you've never heard of the 3-day ride, it's my 3-day course and it'll be available coming up. I think it's September. So if you have not taken the 3-day ride, this is a good opportunity to write it down. So once enrollment is open, you can take the 3-day ride. All right. So you want to make sure that you get to 1,000 followers fast. That means you got to do some work for a little while. Now, I only post one time a day. But let me tell you, when I started last year, I post every day consistently, all 365 days of the year, Christmas, New Year's, every day. I post every day for 1 year over there because I was new to the platform. So I was like, let me start doing this every day. Now, it doesn't mean you create it every day. You post every day, just like on Facebook. I post every day, but I don't create the content every day. You can create the content in one day and post it, right? So be proactive, start doing your stuff in advance. Now, the other thing for a business, what I would recommend and what I've experienced and what I know for sure, you got to find your niche. Now, if you just think you're talking to everybody, you're talking to nobody. You got to find out who you're talking to. I teach that in the 3-day ride, finding your ideal prospect. So what's your niche? Who would be following you? This is very important. So who would follow me? Other network marketers and other direct sellers would follow me. People who want to start a business would follow me. Those are my people. Okay. Particularly, usually women that worked in corporate America like me, and they want a side hustle or they want to retire their full-time jobs. I help them build their businesses and create that type of executive level income. So you got to make sure you got to niche down. Who are you going to be online? Who can people come to you and they come to your page? They know what they're getting. When you come to my page, especially on Facebook, and you know what you're getting: motivation, inspiration, and business tips. That's what you're getting. You're not getting me, teaching you how to make bread or cook a cake. You are getting motivation, inspiration, and business tips. So who are you going to be? So you got to niche that down. Now, the other thing is, you write this down. Okay, good. Write it down. Write it down. Stop saying, I don't know what to do. Yes, you do. You just haven't done it. Now, this is the last thing that I can tell you. This is going to help your algorithm. This is going to help you get over 1,000 followers. If you're not there yet, what is your ideal prospect looking for? Okay. So what would that person search? So for me, say for instance, so if you had a product, so I use this facial milk. I call it the milk in the box. So I use this facial milk because this particular facial milk takes away dark spots, red spots, uneven skin, discoloration. It's a collagen booster, and it reverses the signs of aging. So I'm all about that life, aging gracefully and not having to wear makeup and concealer if I don't want to, having flawless, healthy looking skin. So I use this facial milk. I call it the milk in the box. Okay. So who would be looking for that? Who would be looking for flawless skin? Who would be looking to reduce fine lines and wrinkles? Who would be looking for to remove dark spots and discoloration? Who would be looking for that? What type of person typically would be looking for that? Yes, we probably know majority women and men, but majority women, yes. Okay. So what do you think she would be searching? So if you have a product, what do you think your ideal prospect would be searching for? So if I was in real estate, or if I was in finances or credit repair, right? And so what would that person be hashtagging? Or what type of searches would they be looking for? Especially, that's why once you figure that out, okay, once you figure that out, now you go follow that. Because if I was looking for to increase my credit score, you're probably following credit repair, or you're probably, what's the company that you're looking for? Credit Karma, because you're looking to trying to find your score. Or if you're a real estate agent, what are people selling a home, purchasing a home, decoration, Home Depot, any type of home type of decoration type of store. They're probably looking at something like that because they're getting ready to purchase a home, they're getting ready to sell a home. So you need to be going where your ideal prospect is going. What would that person be searching on TikTok? What would that person be searching on Instagram or Facebook? That's where she is. That's your ideal prospect. So it's very simple. When you are looking for something, you go to the search and put it in, right? So think like the consumer. That's what you need to do. Now, once you do that, if I was in real estate, right? And I'm going to go where I think like the keywords that you would use in real estate, right? I will be going to those searches, following those people, liking those people. So now if I'm giving away tips about purchasing a home right now in 2022, which is not that great for some people, right? If that was me, I would be giving tips and solutions and different ways that they can increase their credit score to get the home of their choice. I will be giving out TikTok tips using the trends. Now I know those people that are looking for a home or looking to buy a home, purchase a home, whatever, sell a home, they're going to be able to follow me because I'm giving value. I'm showing up and I'm giving value to those people, and then they start following. So it doesn't matter what type of business it is. If you give valuable information, people will follow you. Now, I would say do it in something that you love, because otherwise it's going to feel like work. Because if you told me I had to come over here and I had to show you how to braid hair, that would be like work to me, because that's not something I love to do. That's not something that I'm into, right? But do what you love. That way it doesn't feel like working. So I don't feel like I'm working when I'm sharing what I know for sure. I'm trying to shorten somebody else's learning curve. I ain't sharing what I've done and what has worked, so it doesn't feel like work. It feels like fun, like you guys are my friend. It feels like I know you. Hashtag to all the pretty people. That's what it feels like. So I do have fun when I'm doing my TikToks. I want you to be inspired. I want you to get motivated. And so that's why I do my TikToks the way that I do them. But it allows people to follow me because they want more of that. They want more business tips. They want more inspiration. They want more motivation. They want more of it. Somebody who doesn't want that, they're not following me. I'm not delivering what they want. They're not following me. So it's the same with your business. Was this helpful or was this helpful? Oh, thank you. Monica says you can watch me all, is that Monroe? You can watch me all day. Yes, yes, yes. So make sure, however you decide to do it, it makes sense for your brand. Because it doesn't make sense if you're going to do something that, is not you. If you're trying to sell something, it shouldn't be you selling every day. Yes, I have a product. Yes, I talk about the milk in the box, but I'm not on my TikTok selling a facial milk every time you see me. You got to make sure it's fun, it's light. That way people see your personality. They see that, oh, I like this person. And when people like you, they'll buy from you. When you're giving them value, they trust you. And so you got to have those qualities where they like you, they trust you, they buy from you, they want to know more about it. And how can they help you? I had a girl Friday. She was like, whatever you are selling, I'm going to help. I want to purchase it, right? Based on just the content that I give out and the inspiration that I share. And so she went and got the milk in the box. And so when I tell you, it's so important for you to be your authentic self and do what makes you happy. Every single one of you have the ability to do it. If you're quiet, then be quiet. You know what I'm saying? You're going to attract quiet people. When I'm loud, I'm going to attract people who are okay with hashtag to the pretty people. I'm going to attract those types of people. If I'm too much for somebody, they're going to go to somebody else, and that's okay. That's okay. You only want your people anyway. And so understand it's okay to be you. My mother has always said, you're going to be too much for some people. Those aren't your people. And I'm okay with those. That's not my people. See, you guys are my people. You're still here. You follow. You still my people. So that's how I want you to be when you show up. So whatever you're giving out that people find it valuable and they want to purchase. They're like, how can I purchase? How can I help? What do I need to do? I want to be a part of your course. They want it because they've already seen what you've given away for free. So they know if they pay, they're going to get more of that. Yes or yes. So this TikTok training was not really a TikTok training. This TikTok knowledge was good for you. Hashtag helpful. Tag 2 people. Share the broadcast. And so her business question was, should I be on TikTok for business? And my answer is yes. My answer is yes. And let me tell you this, and I got to go. I'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday at 1:30 for a quick lunch and learn. TikTok is not for pictures. TikTok is not for pictures. You putting up pictures of you, that's not what TikTok is for. It's for video. It's a video platform. So you creating a video with still pictures is it's a video of still pictures. TikTok wants you to use their features, their commands, their effects, videoing, right? And so the cool part is you can edit if you mess up. So don't worry about that. You can edit, cut out, delete. You can do all of those things. And it's not even released yet. You have the opportunity to decide when you want to release it. So you can make sure that it's, good. I don't say perfect because there's no way it's going to be perfect. None of mine are perfect, right? And so we're not striving for perfection. We're just striving to start. Helpful. Okay, great. I'm glad this was helpful. So if you love this, you're like, Jerusha, I love it. I love you too. If you love motivation, inspiration, business tips, this is the page for you, period. So make sure you share and tag 2 people because I don't want to be the best kept secret. And we want to share with our sister entrepreneurs. We want to share with our business besties. We want to share because knowledge is the new rich. Like this helped somebody today. And all I did was share 20 minutes of what I know for sure. You can't find me. It's my name, Jerusher. Okay. Jerusher. It's my name. So on all the platforms, it's the same. So yes, please go over there. And I will see your beautiful faces on Tuesday at 1:30 for a quick lunch and learn. So make sure that you show me some stars. If you're on my business page, star me up. Facebook gave me all these stars and say, hey, ask your audience to contribute to the stars. So I want to make sure that I tell you, yes, do that. Because I do know for sure when platforms ask you to use a certain feature, they want you to do it. So they're doing stats and they want to see how relevant it is and if people actually take advantage of it. So yes, if you see the stars on my business page, please make sure that you participate in that. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you too. I'm Jerusha. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me, and I'll see you on the page.